Hey, what's up everybody? So, you're about to see my Everesting video. I'm gonna make a different video. I was gonna try and do it all in one, but I'm gonna make a different video that shows everything I brought, what I used, my strategy, what to bring, how to prep for an Everest. So look for that later. This video is just gonna be the Everest attempt, and I'm sure I'm gonna leave some stuff out. I'm still super tired. I got home about like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was literally holding my phone uploading the Everest attempt, and I was so tired out that my phone kept dropping in my face because I was falling asleep, but I wanted to get the Everest ride uploaded to the website so they could certify it. So this is my Everest ride, and I went crazy like thanking people on Strava, and I was reading it. It almost like sounds like a Grammy speech or something, and I know it's like not that big of a deal for a lot of people, but for me it was a big deal, and so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that helped make it possible. And it's the biggest, coolest ride that I've ever done, and so it's not that big a deal to most people, but to me it was a big deal, and so that's why I wanted to thank everybody on Strava. And so if you guys don't know, I'll put the link to the Strava ride in this video. The reason that I did this Everest attempt was for a girl named Sarah. She's a girl in our community. She's my age, and she passed away a couple weeks ago. I originally tried to do the Everest attempt, the Everest ride, 2 months ago before she passed away, and I started to make a video on it. I failed, and so of course you guys never saw the video. And but this one was for her. So, and also for everybody, you know, that's passed away early from cancer. I didn't know her well. She wasn't a close friend or anything like that, but I just could really feel for her. She had a son, she's my age, and so that's why I did it for her. And you guys will see the video, the Everest video, and it has, I filmed what I could. It's kind of hard to film. I mean, with no sleep, and then once it gets nighttime, it gets really whacked out. So you start, at least I start, you know, like seeing stuff in the bushes. And actually we saw a rattlesnake. I ran over a mouse. The last descent down, there was a deer that almost ran out in front of us, an owl that flew in front of us. So it gets crazy. When I say us, my wife was doing a direct follow behind me in the car. And if you do an Everest attempt, I highly recommend have someone there that, because you get kind of whacked out, and have someone there to keep you going, not let you stop, direct follow you. If you're being stupid, then they can call you on it, and they can. It's better than doing it with lights. I know Adam Barker, he is a beast. He'll do his Everest attempts much faster. Mine took 22 hours and like 18 hours of ride time. So when Adam Barker does his, he's not out at night as much because he starts really early in the morning and then goes into the night, but he doesn't go through the night. So man, I congratulate him. He is awesome to be able to do that on his own. I needed somebody there, and obviously I'm not as good of a rider as him and as fast as him. So anyway, I'm blabbing on. Here's the Everest video. I hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to comment below and check out the ride on Strava. So here we are, Everesting, and doing a 24-hour ride, or doing a 24-hour ride. Same route that I've failed Everesting like 2 or 3 times. So I got a 24-hour ride today. Tomorrow, or in 2 weeks, is the 508. I just started recording. I've got 10 laps done and about 11 or 12 to go. I think 12. I'm at about almost 14,000 feet climbed in 105 miles. I wanted to wait to record because, you know, like those first 8 hours are just, I mean, you don't feel that bad or anything. So now I'm starting to feel shitty, and recording kind of will help me get through it. So I got to ride 24 hours. I started at 6 this morning. It's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I've got like another 14 hours to go. And if I get an Everest in there in the 24 hours, then that'll be good. And if I don't, then it's still a hell of a ride to train for the 508. So I'll check back in with you guys. My wife's gonna do a direct follow through the night, so hopefully maybe she'll film some stuff or whatever, but so far so good. All right, so we just got lap 13 done, and feel pretty decent. My total distance is about 137 miles, and total amount climbed is, I think, 17,000 feet, somewhere in there. Lap 12 was really good. I felt good, and lap 13 was okay. Lap 11's been the hardest one so far. And just gonna take a little rest here, rub my feet, and when Nikki gets here, she's bringing Chipotle, so I'm gonna eat that. That'll be good. And then I'm at about 12 hours total time and 10 and a half ride time. 12:30 total time, 10 and a half ride time. So as long as I can continue to ride, I will be able to get this done in under 24 hours, I think. So my normalized power is about 200 watts, average power 175. I'm not really pedaling going downhill, so that messes up your average, but I've just been keeping it at like 200 watts, and you know, we'll see. Things can change really quick, so I'm hesitant, there's Nikki, to be like, oh, I got this in the bag. So we'll see. Lap 14 coming up after dinner. So here we are. We're on lap 16, about 7.5 to go. I don't know if you guys could see me, but I got old Nixter doing the direct follow, which is nice. Okay, so I just did a whole video. Anyway, it wasn't recording. We're on lap 16. Nikki's direct following, which is nice. And 7 to go, which is about 70 miles and 9,100 feet of climb to go. All right, well, I'm sitting in the car resting a little bit. I'm feeling it pretty good. I just finished lap 17, which means 5 or 6 laps to go, depending on what my Garmin reads. It's gonna be real close, but 5 laps doesn't really seem like much, but dude, it's another 50 miles and 6,500 feet of climbing. So it's 10:45. My total time's like almost 17 hours. I was taking like a 15-20 minute break, and then I'm gonna do at least one more and see how I feel. I've climbed 22,276 feet, and I've ridden about, I think, 100 and my Garmin's right here charging, 180 miles. So I'm gonna do one more, see how I feel. My main problem is, so I'm going down on my power, which is fine. Now I'm averaging like 180 watts up the hill. which should put my heart rate at like 120, and it's just sitting at like 108. So I'm super out of breath, but my heart rate won't go up. So that kind of bugs me, and then I got a stomach ache, and of course my whole fucking body hurts. But that's what I signed up for, so you know, I'm gonna do one more lap, see how I feel. That'll give me 4 or 5 left to do, and then it'll be midnight by then. And then I think worst case scenario, I'll just take another break. So, dude, this is tough. I mean, even if I was 30 pounds lighter, it'd still be tough. I'd be probably at the equivalent with the amount of power I put out. If I was 30 pounds lighter, I'd be on lap 20 right now. It'd be really close, but yeah. Mad props to whoever's done an Everest. So I'm gonna do my best, man. Check in with you guys later. So I just kind of got some pretty good news. I looked at the last time I rode this. I did 4 laps that gave me 5,555 feet of climb once I let Strava correct the elevation. So calculating that out means I only need 21 laps instead of 23 like I thought, which means 4 more laps to go. So still 40 more miles and another, you know, whatever it is, 6,000 feet of climb, 5,200 feet of climb, but feeling pretty good about it now. I think I got this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my 4 laps. I'm hoping I'll be done with those by 4 in the morning, and I'm supposed to ride 24 hours, so there'll be 2 more hours there. I might go home and ride on, if I have any energy, go home and ride on Zwift. So anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, so it's about 2:57 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm pretty sure I've completed it, the Everest. As soon as I drop it into Strava, it's gonna, if I correct the elevation, it's gonna go to like 30,000. But I've done 21 laps, and I originally calculated 22.8 laps, but that was using the truck route segment, which is shorter. It starts later and ends sooner than what I've been riding. And I went back and looked. I'd made a Everesting segment specifically for Everesting this, and so what I did is I just took that. It's 1330 per climb, and so I know if I do 22 of them, I'll be good. And I just figured, you know, it's too close to, if I do 21 laps and then go in and upload it and I don't get it, that would be terrible. So 1 lap left. I'm gonna consider it my victory lap. Take my time on it. The total time's gonna end up being about, oh, FYI, if you have a Garmin and you display your kilojoules, it blanks out after 10,000. So that's something new I learned. So far I've done my time 17 hours, 25 minutes, distance 222. The barometer got kind of funked up on this thing, so it's saying I've only climbed 27.5. It's probably closer to 29 already. I don't want to cut it close though, so we're gonna do 1 more lap. Feel pretty good. I'm tired. I feel like I could go longer if I had to. I'm supposed to do a 24-hour ride, and so right now I'm at 21 hours total time. When I say 24-hour ride, that's what I mean, is 24 hours total time. I'm gonna be at 22 hours total time when this is all said and done. Maybe a little longer, maybe 22 and a half. And I'm just gonna call it at that. I got enough TSS for a month already. So, and it's gonna be a lot of resting, and the 508, it's gonna be awesome. Dude, these jerseys are sick. This is the, which one is this? The Earth, I think? Mountain? Earth jersey. I got all 4 of them and I rotated them out all day. It's pretty cool. The only one I didn't wear is the Fire. Yeah, but anyway, dude, I'm so tired. All Everest complete, so I'll see you guys later. Maybe I'll add more to this tomorrow. As soon as I do this lap, I'm going home and crashing for like at least 20 hours.